Former Trump aide, but current Trump friend Kash Patel has been granted immunity by the United States Department of Justice in exchange for testifying about everything he knows regarding the document scandal from down at Mar-a-Lago. Now, here's why this is important, not just because Mr. Patel, he's going to flip on Trump. Don't get your hopes up too high on that fact. As I said, Kash Patel's his former aide, but currently he's his friend. He's such a good friend to Donald Trump that he's now written 2 children's books, basically spreading lies about the 2016 and the 2020 presidential elections. A guy that does that isn't exactly the kind of guy who's going to turn around to investigators and flip on the guy who he wrote kids' books about. I don't think that's going to happen. And Mr. Patel, when he did work in the Trump administration, actually served as a bit of a liaison between the Trump administration and the National Archives. So, he worked with the group that was demanding Donald Trump give the documents back. So that, of course, is why he is valuable to the Department of Justice. He has already spoken to them back in mid-October, but he pleaded the fifth a couple of times. They also think that he may have misled investigators to a degree. So now they're saying, we'll give you immunity. You come back, you don't plead the fifth, you don't lie to us. You tell us straight up what happened. Oh, and did I forget to mention that Kash Patel is the only person on this planet who claims that he witnessed Donald Trump declassify those documents. So he's a very valuable person with regard to this investigation. But the immunity deal is weird. We hear about immunity deals, we hear about plea deals and investigations all the time. But experts have pointed out that the DOJ itself doesn't like to do this. They only do it in very rare circumstances. But they're doing it for Mr. Patel. It also would not make sense to offer him immunity if the only crime you've got him on is either obstruction of justice or perjury. I mean, to be honest, those are 2 very minor crimes that the DOJ would have to spend months prosecuting and building a case to charge. And at the end of it, Patel may not even end up with a prison sentence. So you get no reward off that. And he likely knows that. So I don't think he would accept an immunity deal if that's all they were coming at him with. Like, we got you on perjury. Do you want to spend 3 months on probation? If not, make this deal. No, he's not going to do that. So I think what they approached Mr. Patel with, this makes more sense, had to have been something more serious. For example, as his liaison, you were the person directed to give these documents back, but you refused to do it. Therefore, we could find you in violation of the Presidential Records Act, in violation of the Espionage Act, and those are very real felony crimes that come with very real federal prison sentences. Do you really want to risk it, Mr. Patel? Or do you want to come and sit and have an honest talk with us about what actually happened? That, I think, is what's going on. Again, I don't know for sure because I'm not at the DOJ, but that makes more sense than coming at him like, we'll get you for perjury if you don't cooperate. He'd be like, yeah, whatever. So, as I said, does this mean we get to expect him to flip on Trump? I don't think so. And I don't think the DOJ expects him to flip fully. I think at this point they're so desperate for somebody in Trump's orbit to just tell them the truth that they're willing to give him an immunity in exchange for him just actually talking and not pleading the fifth. That's how desperate they are for this man to talk to them. But it also does serve a very important purpose. As I said, Mr. Patel is the only person who claims he witnessed Trump declassify these documents. If they can nullify that claim in these interviews with Mr. Patel, where he's going to be open and honest, that's all they're trying to do. They don't need him to flip on Trump and give evidence of criminal wrongdoing. They just need to nullify that one argument so they can move forward with Espionage Act charges. That's what this is about. It's easy if they can get him to talk, but he accepted the immunity deal, so now he has no choice. Thanks for watching, and if you like what you saw, Don't forget to like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe to our Ring of Fire channel here.